In this video, I want to talk about some of the easiest places to move to as an American in 2025. This video is part of our Saturday weekend video series. I hope you like it. If you're thinking about moving abroad in 2025, you're not alone. More and more Americans are making the leap to new countries for better opportunities, lower cost of living, or just a fresh adventure. I want to share some of my thoughts on a few of the best places to move this year, pros, cons, and what you need to know. Let's start with Portugal. Portugal is very popular, and I totally get why. It has affordable living, incredible food, and some of the friendliest people I've ever met. If you're into a laid-back lifestyle and great weather year-round, this might be the place for you. But let's be real, bureaucracy in Portugal can be a nightmare, and learning Portuguese is definitely a challenge. Still, for many, the pros outweigh the cons. Next is Canada. I know Canada has had some negative publicity lately, but Canada may have a lot to offer you depending on what you're looking for. They have a solid healthcare system, a decent economy, and stunning nature landscapes many outdoor enthusiasts enjoy. But keep in mind, winter here is brutal, especially if you're not used to freezing temperatures. Plus, while housing is great in smaller cities, places like Toronto and Vancouver are crazy expensive. Spain is another great option. From Barcelona's beaches to Madrid's bustling streets, Spain has a lot to offer. Spain is another country that's super appealing. Great weather, incredible food, and an unbeatable work-life balance. The cost of living is relatively low and the pace of life is relaxed. But if you need a high-paying job, Spain might not be the best option unless you're working remotely. Also, bureaucracy. Yeah, it's a theme with some of these countries. Next, let's talk about Australia. Australia is a dream for a lot of Americans. It has the beach lifestyle, great wages, and it's considered to be a very safe country. But let's be honest, it's expensive. Plus, it's far, like really far. If you have family back in the US, visiting is a major time and money commitment. Next, we can talk about France. France has that old-world charm that's hard to resist. If you love history, art, and amazing food, it's a fantastic place to be. But keep in mind, learning French is almost a must, and dealing with French bureaucracy can be rough. Also, rent in Paris? It's sky high. Finally, let's talk about Mexico. Mexico is an incredible option for Americans looking for a lower cost of living, warm weather, and proximity to the US. It's a huge country with tons of diversity. You could live in a vibrant city like Mexico City, a beach town like Playa del Carmen, or a quieter colonial town like San Miguel de Allende. The food is amazing, and people are incredibly friendly. However, safety is a concern in certain areas, and while healthcare is great and affordable, you'll want to research hospitals in your specific city. All right, now let's talk about visas. Each country has different requirements depending on whether you're working, retiring, or just looking for an extended stay. Here's a quick breakdown. Portugal offers a D7 visa for retirees and remote workers, and a golden visa for investors. Canada. You'll likely need a work visa or permanent residency through express entry. Spain. The non-lucrative visa is great for retirees and remote workers, while the golden visa is for property investors. Australia requires a skilled worker visa or business visa for long-term stays. France. The talent passport is an option for highly skilled professionals, while retirees can apply for a long-stay visa. Mexico. The temporary resident visa is great for digital nomads and retirees, while a permanent resident visa is available for long-term stays. So let's say you've picked your dream destination. Now comes the tricky part, actually moving your stuff. That's where SDC International Shipping comes in. They make it way easier by handling the logistics, so you don't have to stress about customs, packing, and delivery. Here's how it works. Get a free quote. Reach out to SDC International Shipping to get an estimate based on your move. Pick your shipping method. Air freight if you need speed, sea freight if you want to save money. Professional packing services. They make sure your belongings are safe and secure. Customs handling. No need to stress, SDC takes care of the paperwork. Safe delivery. Your stuff arrives at your new home, ready to unpack. Moving abroad isn't always easy, but it can be one of the best decisions you ever make. Whether it's Portugal, Canada, Spain, Australia, France, or Mexico, there's a perfect place out there for you. And when you're ready to make the leap, SDC International Shipping has your back. Visit us today at sdcinternationalshipping.com. Talk to one of our relocation specialists, get a free quote, and be one step closer to your dream destination in 2025.